Okay. Alright, this should work. Trying to see what the audio issue is here. Okay, here we go. Alright, now we're live, now we're good. You guys, some of you may have heard it, you may not have. Well, anyway, thanks for joining me here on Lost in Space, Space Engineers. And in this episode, I think what we're going to do is we do need to get materials. We need to finish off a few things. And we need to get that vehicle, or the base, up and running. So what I'm thinking is, we're pretty, are we good as far as space? I don't think we've got, yeah, we're doing pretty good, I guess. The survival kit, I'm looking to see if we've got what we've got in the containers. Oh wow, yeah, we've got a lot of ice in here. So yeah, we still have to offload this stuff before we go on to the next step. Alright, yeah, we're gonna need to offload. So, I was thinking we were gonna go do some running off to go do a rush to go grab some materials from that that signal over there, but nope, we're not going to, because we do have to, let's see, where is our H2O2 gen? There it is. Whoa! Well, that sucks. Alright. Okay, let's get up here. Let's get all this stuff put in here. We want to get as much as possible loaded in there. And then we'll put the rest in. Oh, we do have to get you loaded up, and you need steel tubes. Do we have steel tubes in here? I don't think we do, but we might. Nope, we are out of steel tubes. That's one of the things we need to get. Oh yeah, we definitely need to go on a run to get supplies from that contact over there. Our old vehicle that didn't work. Oh, I still can't believe it didn't get rid of that. That's just crazy. Usually it does, but hey, I'll take it. Let's go ahead and consume a little bit of that good, nice wolf meat. Since apparently we have wolves in the area, and so we can eat them. Alright, we'll take that. Let's see what else we got in here that need to get out of here. We'll take these things too. Might as well take the money out too, because we're not going anywhere with that. We'll keep that in there so that we can be able to... Okay, we need the passenger seats empty, so we'll take the materials out of the passenger seats. And you know what we should do? I think what I want to do is I want to see if we've got some large I'm going to see if we have some large tubes up in here, because I don't think we do. I think we've used them all up, but I think if we have a couple of large tubes, I think I might want to see about no, we don't. I was gonna say we could set it up so that we could have, if we have the large tubes, what we could do is we could have set up some of those barrels on the sides. Those are really good for that. Alright, let's see here. What are we looking at for power? Let's see, we have 13 hours of power. Did we ever install I don't see one. No, I don't think we did ever install a hydrogen engine on this thing. Might be a thing to do. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna, we have, let's see, Pinewood Station. What is the range on that? I want to make sure that we can get to it. Oh, there is a walkway down here, okay. I want to go here and I want to check to see what the range is on our beacon. For Pinewood Station, yeah, okay, that's plenty fine. Good. I just want to make sure we have the range so that we don't lose the location of that. And since we have daylight, let's go get some materials. We're going to drive back here. Hopefully we don't have any issues getting back. If we stumble across something, great. If we don't, hey, no big deal. We're going after the materials in this distress call. It's enemy, but that's okay. We're gonna zip along here, hopefully not have any problems. I know it was a real challenge getting out to this location last time. So I'm hoping maybe we can get here without any kind of issues. That would be wonderful. I was really hoping to be able to get the get Pinewood Base up and running and actually use that to come here, but it's just not feasible because we need all those wheels set up, and we just need some more pipes and various other things. Ooh, what do we got here? Ah, we got another lake. Well, that certainly makes life easier. Ha!
Storm inbound.
Of course there is. But no, we take a lake. Well, that's nice. We'll just drive on this ice. Oh, there's iron under here too. Oh, wow. You know, that might not be a bad place to set up to bring the base down and just like park it on there. You know, it's like get a drill set up on it and just go with that, you know? Those are some seriously tall trees, guys. I mean, dang. This is why, look, there's magnesium, silicone. We got a lot of stuff out in these out on this ice. Be a good place to pop a drill down and just do some drilling. Because we're going to need some materials to get this base up and running, and we're going to need some materials for the other. But here's the thing. Even though we got a drill and all that stuff, we still have the salvage thing in place. So components we can't really do a lot with. So probably the magnesium would be good for munitions, but we're going to have to move around and try to find, you know, some spawns and things like that, wreckage and whatnot. Alright. Yeah, terrain's getting a little kind of dicey here, so it's going to be kind of tricky. Forest kind of thick here too, which certainly doesn't make it easier. A lot of iron, stuff like that. See, the iron, the silicone, we can really use that. The nickel, all of that can be used by the to get the stuff from the survival kit built, which is nice because that's definitely stuff that we need. Metal plates and such. Okay, this is a lot easier when we don't have to. Uh-oh. Okay, good. I thought maybe that tree was going to be just enough to stop us. No, but it's a lot easier when there's daylight out because we can see the stuff. Okay, 134. Okay, we're coming up on some pretty thick area here. A little dicey coming through here. Alright, we're closing in on it real well here, so I don't want to get too crazy and like drive off a cliff without realizing or some such. I like doing this first person driving. Oh crap, here we go. That's what I was trying to avoid. Ah. Those kind of rough little spots are kind of a pain. Alright, it's going to be a little bit more dicey. Ah, man, this is rough city, man. Wow, it's bouncy bounce, man. This is some seriously rough terrain here. But if we keep it pretty straight and narrow, we should be good to go. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Gatling turret, you're being... Not okay. What do we do? Large ships. So small ships are on, so we just hit the thing below. So we're going to turn off large ships and stations are off. So we don't want to hit anything that's stuff we want, which we probably just blew up a battery would probably be the most likely thing we hit. Not that it matters because, I mean, a battery, we're not going to salvage those very likely, so I'm not too concerned about that as much. Wow. That's some seriously sketchy stuff there, guys. Alright. Now, it should just shoot... I got it set up for characters, which means it should just shoot any kind of beastie that runs up here, so... Alright, I don't know what we blew up on here, but... I don't know. I don't know, but I need some materials, so we're gonna get some materials. Okay, let's see here. Alright, cool. Why can't I take that? Oh, I was like, why can't I take that? Well, that's because it's not the thing that's there. Okay, whatever. Alright. Yeah, see, it wasn't the bad, it wasn't, well, we'll have to take the, alright. That's got tubes, we'll take that. We'll take that. We'll take that. Okay, we'll take this. Alright, now this up here, nah, we're gonna leave that alone. Alright, so let's see here. Okay, that's more small steel tubes, we'll take those. Alright, and we'll take this. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and get in here and we'll get those. Those. Basically, I'm after everything that we can't make. Okay, I think, yeah, like, we can't make glass, we can't make pipes. Yeah, that's what I thought. That thing there, once I grind that down, it's gonna be all toast. Alright, let's go ahead and dump those in there, those in there. That's some pretty good material there. The real fun part's gonna be tearing apart that thing there. So let's go ahead and 1, 2, 3, upsy daisy. And there we go. Alright, get those. That. Ah, more cargo. I mean, more survival kit stuff. That's gonna be good. Okay, no problem. We'll just grind this off too. Basically, we're gonna grind this thing down anyway, so. The only thing is we don't have any power cells, so it's gonna be kind of tricky building our escape ship. We're gonna need to find some power cells. Either that or salvage this cell here. But I don't know how I do that. I mean, I guess we could pull the truck up. Well, if we brought the truck up next to this location here, we might be able to actually drop it onto the back deck and then have a magnetic plate there. Oh, what's that? A mobile utility platform. Where's that at? Oh, yeah, it's 17 kilometers directly above us where we can't get it. Thanks a lot. Jeez. Of course, there's always a chance it might fall. That would be useful. Now this has got a lot of... That's got 4 in it right there. A few more, so that's 6 large tubes too. We need those large tubes for our wheels. Crap. It's getting dark, guys. Yeah, it's getting sketchy because it's getting dark. Alright. I wanted to move it over here because I want to be able to have good access to it. Ah, good gravy. That means the drive back's going to be dark. That's not fun. I really want to grab that, but if I do that, then it's, you know... Yeah, let's go ahead and grab this. Wow. That's something. I haven't seen that before. It just fell right through it. Like, okay. There we go, we'll take that. That has a motor. That's got a large tube, we'll take that. Motors, motors, motors. Okay, I think everything else here has got motors in it. This is the only other thing that's like that. So... Alright, get this loaded in there. Yeah, we got still plenty of space to do this other stuff, so go ahead and get some of these steel. Because all we get now is a steel, because I don't want to take that thing off of where it's at yet. Whoops, that hurt. Oh, it didn't. Cool. Oh, sounds like the wolves are out. Okay, get this thing torn down. Oh, that wasn't good. Did we just... Oh yeah, we did. We just did that, didn't we? Yep. Whoops, that disconnected from that, so... I don't know what's attached. Oh yeah, now we're pretty much sunk, because now the battery is no longer attached to this. So this grid is attached to that battery, so it's not going to go away, but that means this is going to go away. Ow. Might as well take this thing down too. Alright, well, I guess at this point we might as well just get this all taken down too. Okay, well, dang. So basically, we could actually take down this whole thing if we really didn't want that battery right away. And if we took all that, because we could fit all of it in that vehicle, actually. The reality is we could. Might as well take everything we can. Oh, cool. Yeah, so we're just basically trying to get this thing broke down. Taking every component now at this point. I mean, really, all we were really after was just the, there we go. All we were really after was the, well, we're getting full back there. going after these more than I am the Rover, just because these have more. I mean, it's a lot more to them. The individual steel plates on this isn't all that impressive. Okay, we're gonna get this too. We're gonna tear down this, take all the material from that. I wasn't gonna do that, but then I changed my mind because honestly, there's too many other things we can use it for anyway. Alright, the rest of that's just steel. Alright, energy's critical. We're pretty much done with this. So, the rest of that's just junk, so we're gonna go ahead and head out. Henna, though. But I'm looking at what we got here, guys, and it looks like we got about 18 of these pipes. That should be more than enough to get us mobile. And then we've got a few more other components here, a few others that could be very useful. So, all in all, I think that was a pretty good haul. And of course, I jump out because, you know, being the genius. Alright, now for the dicey part. Heading back in the dark again. Alright, this should be sketchy to say the least. Okay, back to Pinewood Station, over the rough terrain we go. 5 clicks this way through the forest. This is going to be really tricky to do with Pinewood, but it'll be a lot easier. I do want to make sure that when we get our stuff set up with Pinewood, we're going to definitely... Whoa! That was sketchy. I forgot there's a lot of really rough terrain over here on this side of the pond, so to speak. But, no, we're going to want to definitely put up a blast, kind of like a blast door ram bar in the front. And then we'll put that below the grinders. That way, if we hit anything that's small and the grinders don't get it, we... Oh, crap. How in the hell? Alright, that's some seriously rough terrain here. Let's go this way. No, that's too rough. We're gonna have to go this way. How did we hit that and survive it? We must have came down a different way like that. I don't know. Looking pretty sketchy. Alright, there we go. There we go. Up and over the hill we go. And we did have some bouncy hills to go on the way there. Alright, we're going back down the other way now. Good gravy, this is so thick, it's very hard to see. It's going to be a lot easier to take the Pinewood that way because it's so elevated, it'll be easier to see. And we'll essentially be trailblazing the whole way anyway, so... Wow, Some thick forest we got here, guys. Oh, come on, really? Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, you got this. Alright, there we go, there we go. I'm looking for the lake because the lake is gonna tell us that we've gotten out of the rough patch and we're on to smoother terrain. But we'll see, because we kind of went around about a little ways, so. Oh crap. We gotta go this way, and there is definitely a ridge line on the left. But the downhill has gotta go, it's gotta get to the lake somehow, so. Oh crud. This is so sketchy. Oh my gosh, it's sketchy as all hell. Thankfully we got light. We're not doing it completely in the dark, because that would really suck. Ah, there's the lake. Yay. We found the lake, guys. Let's go get over to Pinewood. Logistics post. Whoa, whoa, whoa. No. Oh, man. Okay, we get mobile. We gotta head to logistics post. I like logistics posts. You get a lot of loot at a logistics post. Like, a whole lot. Alright, we're gonna kind of coast along here for a second. Okay, we're heading back up into the mountain. Well, mountain. Ha! Into the woods. Mountain, my... Whoa, tree. Driving in this forest is insane, guys. Oh my gosh. Okay, I gotta remember to thank whoever made this. I can't remember off the top of my head who made this world, but it is like... It's like tree, run, left, tree, left. And by the way, in case you hadn't seen me hit these trees, they are unpleasant to hit. Alright, there we go. Let's kind of squeeze our way through here. That's the thing. Pinewood, when Pinewood Station gets moving and becomes the Pinewood Mobile Base, well, then it's going to be smashing these things down because, you know, it's a little bit bigger. Alright, alright. There's Pinewood. There's Pinewood. Yay! We're home. Alright. Taking a second here. All right. It's so nice to have the ice. So nice to have the ice. Okay, so that one, we're looking for that one. Oh, the other thing is we also need to set up our plan here. I think what we're gonna do is we'll get this set up right now too. We're gonna go up, 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 and up, and we're gonna go over, over. Alright, so we're gonna do the piston. We want it to come up so that it's right at this point here, because we got the, we're gonna put, let's see, where is it? Where's my merge block at? Isn't this it right here? Yeah, that's where the merge block is gonna merge with the bottom block, which will keep it up top. And merge it to that, so we need a piston that's going to come down with a... So let's go ahead and get the piston built. I haven't found... I would love to build a I would just love to build a battery, but I don't have the power cells, and we are on a salvage rule, so we gotta go with what we got. Okay. So we're gonna need a few more parts for that, and then we also need to get the merge block built on the bottom of that, but we'll do that once we have it airborne. So, let's see here. What do we got? This. We don't have enough steel tubes for you, but we do down here. Ow. Okay, we need those. We need that. We need those, that. Pretty much everything. Yeah, we'll grab those. Okay, cool. First order of business. Okay, strike that. First order of business, get this wheel built. Good. Now that works. Now the next thing is we need to get these built up. Alright, now, and you, we're going to use this as kind of like the control panel here. Alright, so this magnetic plate, I want to take it off of auto lock, and then I'm going to lower this piston down. Shear inertial tensor for starters. I want the velocity to be not too bad. Okay, we're gonna reduce the maximum distance because I'm not sure how far down maximum is there. So it's not far enough down. Okay. Let's take this piston down a little further. It's gonna be probably... close yet? No, not quite. I just need it close enough where that thing will potentially lock. Almost. Let's see here. Let's get this thing down just a hair bit more. Alright, now let's see if the mag plate will lock in place. Let's see. Nope. Okay. Still not close enough. Alright, no problem. Okay. Now that locked. Okay, good. Now we got that in place. Alright, cool. Alright, this works good, guys. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We got to clear this thing off of here. So, that means we're going to need to, let's see, you're connected. We're going to give you another block. There, now that should, since that's in the voxel, that should provide enough of a alright, cool. Alright, so that is a merge block right there, so we'll put a merge block on here. Okay, and we're going to turn it this way. But we're not gonna do anything. We're gonna hold it in place for now. Okay, so now we need to bring it up, and then we'll get it merge blocked in. But in order to get it to move, I'm pretty sure it's probably in station keeping mode. So I need to do a couple things. I need to eat some food, so we're gonna do that. And I also need to go sit in the cockpit over here and get some hydrogen and all that fun stuff. So we're going to do that right now. Just 1 second, guys.